Russo's brand family. We are family.
Right. Hello. This is Talk with TVH. My name is Christoph Hayes. I'm sat in my bedroom in South Wales, and I am with
God. No. Hello everyone. Welcome back, or should I say, if you watched a few of the episodes from series 1 of our podcast. We're not too far actually recording this new series right after finishing the last. You know what I mean? Because I didn't really tell Chris it was going to come to like a sudden halt, which I kind of felt bad for, but then again, I thought it would be good to just do maybe a 6-loader podcast is there, then to come back maybe in like about a month or so, release some more, you know what I mean? So what you're watching now, we probably done this about a month ago.
Wait, you were lucky. When I seen that the ending to it, Mel said, "Have you seen it?" When I looked at it, I wanted to hit you. How dare you? I thought that it was, the end of our podcast.
No, I couldn't do that. Mate, I've had compliments on it.
Yeah, mate, like literally, like all my life, I've loved playing football. I've loved playing poker. But, like, my new thing is podcasts. Mel thinks it's a bit, she goes, you generally love it, I'm like, I literally, it sounds really, really cheesy, and you always said that I would like it, but I thought, no, it's not for me. But I fucking love it.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, because I've been asked a few times by people, why did
Tom, can you press pause for a minute?
I can't press pause on this, it's live. I can't just...
What? Hold on.
Mate, go ahead, and I'll just go on. No worries.
Who is it, mate? What's the matter?
Professional show, boys and girls. Professional show.
Yeah.
No, basically, like Chris said, I told him a while ago he would really like the podcasting. Like, you know what I mean? Say, me personally, I had a little go at it the other year, and in like the past year, I've had a go at it. And, I really enjoyed it. I did it with a few guys from back home, Reese, Jesse, some really good lads, like, and they're not on this channel anymore due to certain reasons. But to be honest, I just think the podcasting in general, it just gives you a good, it makes you understand people more. It makes you more of like a good conversationalist, you know what I mean? And you can literally, when you're talking to someone, you can, engage better, and that helps in real life. Like, you know what I mean? If you're walking around, where I'm living at the moment, like, not many people talks in London because everyone's doing their own thing, gonna head down, just doing their own thing. Especially from back home in Wales.
If you come back in about an hour, my wife will be here then. If you come back in about an hour, my wife will be here then. I can't. No, I can't, sorry.
Some for his wife, I guess. But yeah,
yeah. Unbelievable.
Who's that?
A fucking milkman, right? trying to sell me milk. It's the 21st century. If I want milk, I'll go to One Stop.
I thought the milkmen bloody come like 5 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mate, I'm only whispering because he's still outside, right? Why? He said, have 2 liters, right, on a Monday, 2 liters on a Wednesday, and 2 liters on a Friday. 2 liters is about £4. They said it's like £6. Let's go to the fucking shop.
Fucking hell. Six quid for a 4 pointer, was it, sorry?
What's the matter? I'm on a podcast. Say hello.
Hey, Lace, how you doing?
Say hello.
Good. Hello.
Tell him how old you're going to be.
8.
The birthday girl
Mm.
on Sunday.
Give me a kiss, then. I got to go now.
No, you can something.
Hurry up, then, babe.
You know you delete Roblox and then put it back on and make a new account.
Right, yeah, but you got to leave Dad alone now for the next half hour because I'm doing it.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, can I? Because I need to tell you something important.
Yeah.
In case I'm gonna lose all of my Robux, even though I have one, and I'm gonna lose all of my character.
Right. If you want to do that, that's fine. But can you do me a favor? Can you go downstairs and shut the door and not bother me again? Can I have a kiss first, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye, bye, Dom.
Bye. Have a good time.
Bye, have a good time.
Shut the
Goodbye,
door.
Lace.
Right. I know. Right. Well, mate, to be honest, we'll watch this back and it'll be a classic. I tell you what, I'm gonna have a chat about. It is a bit private. Maybe Mel will give me loads of shit, like. But we might be going for a third baby.
Oh, big news. Mate, and I might be trying for my first.
Wait.
Oh, no, mate, I can't. I can't spill the beans on anything yet, you know what I mean?
What's his name?
David.
Got it.
No, but let me just put this out there. Like, if anyone wants a husband, I'm taking applications right now. So get them in. You know, I am a free agent.
To go more in depth on it, like, like, I can't believe I'm speaking about it. Maybe she may kill me, like, but maybe she will understand my true feelings. It's like it's one of two ways, what you'd want. Like, you got one, or Jacob is nearly 10, Lacey's 8 on Sunday. In 5 or 6 years' time, me and Mel will get our lives back, and we'll only be 40. But for me, I just want to do it all again. It's really weird. Like, I ain't just saying it now because I've had my vitamins, like. But we had a good chat about it last night, and I'd love to have another kid, mate. I'd love to have had Jacob and Lacey, right? Yeah, with the head I've got now, because obviously, like 10 years ago, it's completely different. But with the head and the mentality I've got now, I would love that. I'd love to have my mentality and the head I've got now back when they were born. If that makes sense.
But that's the thing. Like, you might be saying that in like another 10 years, the head you got on your head, and you'll be saying, "Oh, I wish I had that now at 30 something." God,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mate, that's the whole thing about life. You're on like a journey and you're learning all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it, and that's what makes you human. Like, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? That's what makes you. That's like the journey of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Like, your mistakes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, mate, going back to it. Yeah, well, going back to it, you were talking about the podcasting, and you didn't really think it would be your thing, but now you've got into it more. How much, and you say like you love it and that, but don't you think it's made you more of like a better, like a better speaker, and like like your range of vocabulary and everything, like, mate, honestly, like, it improves, like, and the way like you're talking to me, yeah, you might go and talk to like someone else, out on the street or in work or whatever, mate, yeah? And don't you have like more of like an interesting conversation together because you've been talking, yeah. Like, it helps your confidence, like, everything.
Mate, you're completely right. I don't, obviously, me. I don't suffer with confidence, like, but
yeah.
I two things I find is the podcast, what people need to understand if they're watching it, is our conversations anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel it's really weird. I feel more comfortable speaking to you over a podcast than I would with somebody face to face. Does that make sense?
Oh, 100%.
Not
100%,
not
mate.
you, not you. Like it's really, I don't know, man. It's just really weird. I feel like I can say anything to you on the podcast. Like I just told you, I want a third kid.
Yeah, mate, at the end of the day, like, and say, you know, the way me and you and we approach these podcasts is now, let's have a real, you know, to anyone who's watching, we hardly ever, I can't even say it, we hardly ever have any topics arranged to talk about. We usually just go straight off the bat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I reckon it's more of a good thing because we're natural when we're talking about it. We
Yeah.
haven't got like a pre-planned script of what to say.
No.
Because what's the enjoyment out of that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because when we demo at the back, I remember you having that A4 piece of paper and saying, you know, and you were going to write what we're going to talk about, and I just said, just go with the flow, mate.
And let's have a coffee
Yeah.
and let's have a vitamin tablet and then let's have a good time, innit?
Oh, amazing, mate. I love
Mate,
it.
mate, I love them ginger biscuits. That's the new name.
Oh, me and Mel have to speak in code, right? Because Jacob's really intelligent. So we call him sherbets now.
Mate, I've had so many sherbets this past week, I tell you.
So what? Was you in uni then?
No, mate, no. I'm only in like 3 days a week. But already the amount of work which is piling up. Oh my god, you know what I mean? And just to make a little announcement. You know what I mean? During my second semester, in over February and March, I'm going to have a placement back in a school, and I'll be at to be teaching in like a school.
Shut up.
Yeah. So I'll actually be at the new. Oh, thanks.
Down, Dior.
Oh no, mate. To be honest, it's not my first time back in like a school to help teach and that. Like, you know what I mean?
That is fucking awesome.
I remember like the last time I done it was at like it was called Barry Boys then, but now they've called it Whitmore High, which I don't have any clue why. But literally, I was there and I was usually doing more of it with like PE, physical education and that. I mean, because obviously I played a lot of rugby. I got along with like the teachers or coaches of rugby there and that, like, you know what I mean, and football. So I got along with them doing that and that. But to be honest, like, done more of like, I was shadowing more, to be honest.
Mhm.
I didn't really take as much as a lead as I would have wanted, if you know what I mean. I did on a few occasions, but I don't know if it was at the time because, I don't know. But like I said, over the years, it's like you say, like your head develops, like, your idea. Think like you just become more self-confident, you know what I mean? So
right, so there we go. Can you please shut the door now and not bother me again? Adios, amigo. Shut the door. Back off. Yeah, sorry guys. What was we talking about, Tom?
I completely forgot. No. It was to do with me back at the school, but I won't be at now Whitmore. I'll be at.
Stop. Sorry, I know we said we won't interrupt. Obviously you said you wanted to be a teacher, right? And me and Mel, we sometimes talk about it, like, about you. And I said, and Jacob's like, so what's he doing in uni? And I said, well, he can do a variety of things when he leaves, but he wants to be a teacher. And mine and Mel's first question that comes to our mind is, how can you be a teacher with your temper, mate?
I haven't got a temper.
Serious question that is now. You have, mate.
I don't think I got a temper.
Mate, like 99.9 people watching this podcast will know you got a temper.
I haven't got a fucking temper. See? And no, it's controlled aggression. No, mate. Oh no, mate. To be honest, if there's one thing with me, and when I'm in a more of like a professional environment, I will be very professional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, everything's a flick of switch, mate. And this is the thing that people may fail to like. You know, your head is like a flick of a switch. Like, you know what I mean? You need to know when to use it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what age? If say for instance when you leave uni, you were to teach, wherever. What age group are you looking at? Are you going to be the older ones then, or like 14, 15-year-olds, or
You mean primary or secondary?
yeah, like what age would they be like? What age would you like to teach?
Secondary school. I would like. You know what I mean?
What would that be? Secondary.
Secondary school is from what, like 11 till
Ah, comp, like
16 or
yeah.
17. Yeah, comp, you know what I mean? But
Can
yeah,
you
mate.
imagine, right? Can you imagine? You leave uni and then all of a sudden, like, I know Barry boys and the Barry girls. It's like a unisex school now, isn't it? Can you imagine you were the teacher there and you were Jacobs, because he's going to be up there now in 2 3 years. You're going to be his teacher.
Mate, you never know. You never know, mate, honestly. I know,
Yeah,
mate,
yeah,
to be honest, and the thing is, mate, as soon as I'm actually done in London, to be honest, there's a high possibility I'm going to stay in London. You know what I mean? It's not like, a high possibility that I'm just going to come straight back home and work in Wales. Like, you know what I mean? I mean,
yeah.
because that doesn't always happen. I know it sounds good enough, like, you know what I mean? But, you know, you,
You could
you know,
meet somebody up there, mate. You could meet somebody up there, fall in love, get
of course,
married,
you could get a
teach
burn
up
up
there.
here or anything. I mean,
Yeah, you could, mate. Mate, it happens when you least expect it. You could meet somebody. She's from London. You could become a teacher up there. Forget about me then. Why do we saying
would I
that?
ever do that? Would I ever do that to you?
I don't know. Oh, guess what? Guess what?
Go on.
Mate, I almost fainted today, right? That Pete the cleaner, right? Yeah, he's been in Morrison's for a
Explain
year and
it.
a half.
Explain it.
Hold on.
Yeah, explain it because not everyone knows. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Pete the cleaner, legend of a guy, bit overweight, etc., etc. Um, and every single fucking day he's got a dirty t-shirt, doesn't he? And I was walking out of work today, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I was like, "Mate, are you feeling it right?" What? And he was like, "Why?" He actually had a fucking clean Morrison's top on. Do you know the
What?
ones where he's always got stains on? He said, oh, yeah, his excuse. He's not a smelly person because we both know that. Like, he's not a smelly. For those who are watching, he isn't a smelly person, but his top is always dirty, innit? Mate, his top was spotless. He was like it was brand new. I actually pretended to faint, like.
But mate, then we're gonna have to get him on a podcast. I think it'd be funny. Can you imagine?
Oh,
He should stay calling me a fat bastard every 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
and
I'm like,
and and, and then I walked out. I walked out fucking the warehouse in work. And then I'm just casually taking the dog. The dog is what, for those who are watching, is things that contain cardboard and all of that. I was taking him out to the warehouse, and I just happened to look like that. And then your fucking brother Jamie is up a ladder. I was just like, ah, go on, Jamie,
okay, hell. Well,
crazy man.
yeah,
Oh,
mate.
what I'm gonna,
And what I might do, I might actually like, and we were just talking about this now. I'll try my best to insert the photo that you sent me on him on a ladder. I'll try and do that, but
oh mate, that would mate. Try and insert it when we're actually, when this conversation is happening as well.
yeah.
That's my next plan as well is to get your brother on fish because I was speaking to him. I said,
He
I,
won't do it.
no, I said to him, I said, fucking, I said, mate, I said your brother got you a ticket for Cardiff. I can see both your points of view, right? I'm not going to agree with either of you because it's lovely of you to buy him a ticket and that. But then he said to me today, I said, fucking, hell, mate, why haven't you gone? Why haven't you gone up there? Like, what, he's like at me at the end of the day, he said, I got no overtime. I'm doing like 7 or 8 hours a week. And he said the only overtime I get offered was on the Saturday, which is 8 hours, which is 70 quid. Do you know what I mean? Whereas it's sad on you because you wasted your money. But,
No,
but
mate.
look,
No, mate. I resold it anyway. Well, thanks to Sam Lewis. I love you, mate. Cheers.
yeah, well, I said to him, I said, mate, will you come on fish? He was like, yeah, the more hours. That's my next that's my next target, mate. Can you imagine me, you, and your brother on fish on Christmas time? It'd be wicked, wouldn't it? Even though it's brotherly love and you don't get on and that, it'll be wicked, wouldn't it? Come on.
No, we get on. Of course, we get on.
No,
I don't hate none of my family. Fucking hell,
no,
I get.
I know that. But admitted to the podcast, how amazing would it be, me, you, and Jamie on there, Christmas time?
Yeah.
It'd be
Well,
amazing. That's
in comparison to what we've got,
yeah.
but let's
Oh,
mate, to move on.
yeah. Go on.
To move on, as people might have seen, and like this is going to come out later, but maybe a few weeks ago now, well, a couple of days to us, Chris, but a few weeks ago to the podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
I put up this post, and it was part of like mental health and that,
Oh, yeah. I like that.
yeah, like you know what I mean. And to be honest, like it's something which, like which let's have a real, Chris, me and you, and we don't talk about much, but mate, I've been in the presence of people who and they got really bad mental health, like you know what I mean.
Can I
And
stop you there?
never see any other bloody option, mate. And it breaks my heart, like you know what I mean, because some of us be like really close friends of mine, like you know what I mean.
Well,
And
I'll stop you, mate. I suffer really bad mental health. It's just I just don't let anybody know.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. But like
no,
like
like
on the photo was strong and silent, but silent was crossed out because you must never be silent. You know what I mean? I know
yeah,
it's easier said than done for people because people think that men they have to be men and they have to be strong, and no man has ever suffered with like depression or mental health or something like that. Like, and that is the
yeah,
ideology of being like a strong man and that. But what
yeah.
people don't I can't say it, realize, and people don't realize that fuck me, man, it affects a lot more than what you think, man. Honest to God, like say they're both first man, and we've had our experience with
But
it,
mate,
but we
yeah, I,
shown it,
yeah, I ain't gonna like go into the ins and outs of it, but like my mental health, it's got better, like, and I can only thank like my wife Mel and the kids because without them I'm nothing. But like I'll take you back to like say 2007, 2008, when I crashed my car. Um, I'm not gonna tell you the ins and outs. I don't want people to know.
Oh no, 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 no.
No. Hold on. You know anyway. You know what happened to me, and the repercussions. But I mean, after that, mate, like literally, like it was like suicidal thoughts. It was like I was gonna end it all. And then I met Mel, mate, and Mel literally, she fucking, and I've told her this many times. She literally turned my life upside down for the better. Like, if I hadn't have met Mel, right, yeah, this is a fact, okay? If I hadn't have met Mel, I'd be dead now.
Yeah,
That no,
you
no, no,
know,
no, no. That is, I know it sounds like a bold statement, right? But that is a fact, mate. Because literally, like when I crashed that car and nearly killed the people in there, and then obviously you know where I went and
yeah,
for how
yeah,
long and all that. Like, mate, if I hadn't have met her and moved up here, moved away from down Porthcawl, I'd be dead.
yeah,
So
yeah,
for my wife and the kids and that, I'll always be eternally grateful for them, like,
yeah, of course. So me personally, I can't really go into like the ins and out of like an experience for myself, but I think a lot of people, and they get mixed up with a lot of people, especially younger people, they'll say they're sad and automatically jump to they're depressed when it's two different things completely. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well, sadness is, and sadness is just something what you want and you can't have. Like, like losing a loved one or something. Yeah, mate. That's sadness because you can't have them. Like, you know what I mean? But depression's actually
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think
it's
yeah,
fucking like, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not saying like a bereavement or something. It obviously over a longer term, it can lead to it. But if you
yeah,
look at like the science behind it, mate, yeah, it's just, is you have to, we'll do like another podcast, like just to completely just talk about it. But just for like the meantime, lots of people get it confused, but too many people, it's too stereotypical to just call someone depressed when they're actually just sad or what,
but
or
yeah,
you know what I mean?
my last opinion on it is like I think I think with depression in youngsters, I think I think depression under the age of 18 should be controlled by the parents. And how can I say this now? Like you being around Jacob and Lacey, even if yeah, like they're the most happiest kids you'll ever meet. I think I think I think that those who are depressed under the age of and under the age of 18, it's the parents. For me, you got to blame the parents because
Uh,
hold on, sorry. Obviously I know you haven't got kids, right? But like my life is my kids, mate. You know what I mean? I give my life to them. So if I see them struggling, I'm gonna be there 100%. So I think for those who are under the age of 18, I think the parents should take a lot of the blame for it. That's my opinion.
Me personally, mate, to me, I would say that, you know, I wouldn't disagree with everything you say, yeah, but what I'm saying is that, you know, there is no, there's no image for depression and mental health.
No,
You know what I
no,
mean? Like,
no.
and you can be the happiest, nicest youngster in the world, yeah, but you
Yeah.
can having this block in like your head of like, you're no good. What's the point? Like, you know what I mean? And what's the point
But
in
look at
life?
me, mate. Look at me.
Yeah, yeah. Like I know what you mean, man. But there's so many people, man, who it breaks my heart, like because there's some people from like especially back home and that, like who I know personally, and they've like and they've suffered from it, and they've suffered for years, mate. To be honest,
Mm.
I'm not gonna come up now and say like I'd be like the happiest person in like the world. I know I come across as it, like what I mean. I'm what I mean. I know I've always come across as like, oh, TVH, just take a selfie, let's chuck it on Instagram and let's have a nice time. TVH and that,
Yeah.
or TV paying and all that, like what I mean. But literally, man, in my own
Oh, I
experience,
love you, man.
right, right.
I know.
I
I just
know,
think you're epic.
I know, mate. But like in my own experience, mate, like, and say I've had, there's people close to me, and and they can tell when something's not going right with me, like what I mean.
Oh,
And
mate, it's not.
I,
Hold on. I'm going to interrupt you there. I'm going to completely interrupt you there, mate. I've known you for 2 years, right? And I say to Mel all the time, and even Mel agrees with it. It feels like I've known you, right, for about 15 years, and I instantly, like, with a click of my finger, I know when there's something wrong with you. It's really, really weird, man. I just instantly know. It's like when you'd walk into work and I'd be around you, I would instantly know if there's something wrong. Really weird, like, and I'm not like that with many people. It's love, man.
oh,
Anyway,
fucking
hold on. Right, hold on. Let's end this podcast with something like more uplifting, and then I'm gonna
oh
go
no,
on stage and make a
oh, no, mate. I know when you say that, yeah, but do you know, like, the talk for people who suffer with mental health, especially coming up like the mental health day of the year, like whoever it is, like say, mate, I think it is an uplifting topic, like for guys to speak out, and that it's not, it's not a downer. I
No,
mean,
no, 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 no. I don't know. What I mean is, let's talk about something else for like 2 minutes, right? I'm gonna go on stage and make a cup of tea, end this episode 1, and then we'll come up and do our football thing again.
the return, and series 2, episode 1. Chrissy,
And
thank
I'm telling you, when it says Talkers TVH, you gotta say featuring the legend Hazy.
mate.
Oh yeah, baby.
I completely forgot.
You
My
got you
co
gotta do that, man.
my
No,
co-host is TVH. Mate,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try your name, ain't I?
No, you should do that, mate. Talk his TVH with his co-host. Fucking right, that's brilliant.
Mate, you've been on every single one.
Yeah.
So,
All right
so
then.
thank
All right
you.
then. I'll talk about something anyway. Work related, not naming names, innit? But that one person that we know is useless. Hasn't been in all week, innit? Hasn't been in all week, innit? Right? Yeah. So yesterday, right? Yeah. Um, at about 1 o'clock, I was finishing at 3 o'clock, and Danica was in at 12. And there was loads of reductions and had to be done.
Chris, I'm sorry for interrupting. You know what I mean? I'm just going to end the podcast now. Yeah?
Why?
I'm going to end it now because we're going to talk about something work related, and then you're going to regret it, and then you're going to ask me to edit it out. And
No,
then
no,
let's
no,
just
no, no. It's
no,
nothing good.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about the gimps. You know what I mean? Everyone who has watched this, the return of this, I love you so much. I just a couple of shout outs on the end to all the
Hold on,
Cardiff.
Tom, stop. Will you edit when I went into that work bit? Will you just completely edit that out then?
Yes,
Right,
I'll
brilliant.
try.
Right then.
I'll try.
No,
But
you fucking will.
I'll
Right, go
try.
on.
Fuck you. I mean, but literally, yeah, a little shout out to the Cardiff City fans who I know who are coming up tomorrow, the 6th of October for Tottenham and Cardiff. I'm going to be next to the away fans, so I don't want too much of, the abuse.
If you see
But
Gareth Day, just fucking slam him one.
I don't think he's going. I think he told me he isn't going.
Don't
Which is,
blame him.
I said, like, your first away game you're going to miss, and you're going to miss it at Wembley against Tottenham. Bit stupid.
Yeah.
But then again, we all know it's going to be about 5-0. So,
Can I give my shout outs?
yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to TVH obviously because he's a fucking legend, like, innit? I'd like to give a shout out to my beautiful children, Jacob, and my beautiful daughter, Lacey, who is 8 on Sunday. And last but not least, my beautiful wife, and yes, Melanie, I want a third child. That's it for me. Tom, I'm going to go make a cup of tea now, right? I'll come back up in approximately 5 minutes, and then we'll do our 20-minute sport-related one.
Absolutely, my friend. Everyone, I love you. You take it easy, all right? And we'll be back for another episode really soon. Yeah. And Penn Country High, get ready on the new teacher. Smash it. Mr. Hunt.
Also, P.S. Jacob, smash it in football tomorrow, kid. Oosh. Right.
Thank you.
Oh,
I love you.
oh, yeah.
Ta-da! How do I turn this off? Hold on. How do I? Oh, there we go. Oh, ta-da again. Oh my God. What am I doing?